Now, before starting the video, what I want to show you is that by the end of this video we will end up creating a interface where as a user we will share the input in the telegram bot, and based on the AI and the logic that we will define, it will gives an output. For example, if I want to know what is inventory for SKU2, so we can see the output is 475. Let's try one more question. What is stock out days for SKU2? So stock out days are basically it's basically inventory divided by daily order quantity. You can see the output, which is 15. So this is what we will end up creating at the end of this series. So just be with me and let's watch the next tutorial. Everyone, welcome to the fourth video in this series. So we are basically creating a project in supply chain inventory management using AI. So till the last lecture, we understood about this prompt engineering. Okay. So prompt engineering was basically a guide which will be used along with the user input to feed the instructions to the AI. Now in this class, we will learn about what is this one, that purple box or the AI. Okay. See, uh, anything that you see here as Ollama, ChatGPT, or Gemini, these all are LLM models. Okay, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, you can use Ollama, or you can use DeepSeek, anything that you want. Now, in this series, we will use Ollama as a mode of communication and not ChatGPT or Gemini. See, one thing that I want you to understand is Ollama as of now is free. Okay, you can download the Ollama and you can use this model in your file. Since you will be creating a lot of projects, so having a conversation with ChatGPT or Gemini, you will have to pay some amount of money to them. That is one thing. The second thing that you need to understand is if I go online, okay, and search Ollama versus ChatGPT versus Gemini, okay. Now, if you open this one, so just to give you a little sense, what we all are talking about. See, Ollama is an open source, okay, and it could be run in your local laptop. So even though if you don't have internet, you can run Ollama and you can get some output, whereas Gemini and ChatGPT are on the server. And in order to use them to have a communication very specific to your projects, you will have to pay some amount of money to them, which basically is the amount for the token or the exchange of information will take place. So we will use Ollama in this model, in this video. Okay, so I'll help you to download the Ollama. First thing, go and search for ollama.com/download/windows. Okay, if you are using iOS, again it's not a very difficult task to do. You can see we can download for Windows, we can download for iOS. If you are using Linux, you can download it. Now click on this particular file. See, once the download starts, the one thing that you should remember is the is this file path. Okay, C colon slash user slash my dreams. That will be your username slash app data slash local slash program slash Ollama. Okay, to till this Ollama, take a screenshot or take a copy because we will use this in our subsequent uh, connection with our file. Okay, so once you download it, okay, this is how it will look like. So once the download is complete, you can search for Ollama. Okay, and when you open it, this is how it will look like. Okay, so you can pass off the information, anything that you want to ask, and it will and you will get some output into it. Now if you look here, okay, these are the models under Ollama that you can download. So this is one of the model 53 colon 3.8 b. This is the smallest in size. Then and as you go up high in the order, the size will increase. Now one thing that you need to understand is bigger the size of the model, more is the space that is it is going to occupy on your local laptop, but better will be the output. So it is up to you that which model do you want to use. Okay, so this is something that you use it even if you don't have an internet connections. Okay, now see, we are actually making file in our Visual Studio. Okay, and that now if you see, we have this one. Okay, we we in the till the last lecture, what we show is we define the prompt engineering. Now this prompt engineering will pass on to AI. So obviously this has to be, a process where as a user you don't have to go and copy the prompt engineering into this Ollama which I already show you. This communication will take place, okay, in the backend without any manual intervention. So this is how we are going to do is we will connect our file with Ollama. Okay, this is one step process. It's very important process, but it's very easy process. Now if you remember, I told you to copy your file path. Okay, so this was your file path. Okay, just ensure this is your file path, and 99% of chance is everyone will have the same file path except this mydre, which is my username. Okay, now once you have done that, what we can do is you can go to this PC, go to C, go to users and your username. So there could be a chance where you cannot see where is app data. That could be possible. So what I'll suggest you to go on the above path. Okay, app data. Okay, just type app data. Okay, in the above path slash app data. So sometimes these are some hidden files. Okay, if you're not able to locate it, just go and directly type that in your file path. So you can see that there was a flow of app data. Then we have local, then we have programs in Ollama. Okay, so just copy the file path. Okay, till Ollama, just copy the file path. Now go in the search bar, type environment variables. You can see this is how it will look like. Click on open, and no, uh, I think it's yeah, it's in the bottom where it has opened up. Okay, it is open. Now click on environment variables. Click on this. Okay, and you can see this is what we have environment variables. See, there could be possible that the path, if you are doing it for the very first time, there is no path. So click on new. Click on type the variable name as path and put the value that file path for the Ollama and click OK. Okay, so if it is already there for you, click on edit, click on this would be the paths. Okay, for me, click on edit and paste the file name here itself and click on OK. Now wherever you are seeing OK, just keep on clicking it, OK, OK, and done. Okay, so now you have connected your file or Ollama with your file in the Visual Studio that you are doing right now. Now we will open the Visual Studio and we'll see that how to call Ollama in the file itself. Now it's time to use Ollama in your Visual Studio. So once you've installed your Ollama and I hope you've added the file path in the environment variable, because if you haven't added it, trust me, it is not going to work out for you. So if you haven't added it, just go through the video again and again, open your environment variable and update the file path name. Okay, now you open your Visual Studio, this file we have. Okay, now go to the terminal. If the terminal is not visible, you can go click here, click on terminal, and you will get a new terminal. Okay, so that is not an issue. If you are not having a terminal, go here, terminal, in the new terminal, and it will start for you. So once I'm standing here, so for example, see, Ollama has multiple models. So for example, if you go into chat gpt, it is model 0, model 01, 12, 13, and so on. Similarly, Ollama has also multiple models. So what I'll do is I will install the model which is the smallest one. In a sense, it will occupy the minimum space in your drive. You can install the bigger model, but again the space would be very high, but again the output would be very good. So just for the sake of simplicity of this project, we will install the smallest model. Okay, you can copy this name. It is 53 semicolon 3.8b. Okay, and click. It is pulling some manifest. Okay, so this is a success. It means it is installed Ollama, this model. Now you can install multiple models. I have installed two more models, so I'll show you. For example, if you install multiple models, and in order to see which are those multiple models, write Ollama list. It will give you the name of model. So for example, I've installed phi 3 and queen 3.8b. Okay, you can refer to the size is one is 2.2, one is 5.2, and there are also multiple models. You can install anything that you want. Okay, now what I'll show you here is, if I want to run Ollama is similar to ChatGPT. Okay, if I want to run Ollama in the terminal itself, then how to open this? Okay, Ollama, just type run and your model name. Model name was 3.3.8b. Okay, and just type it. Okay, it will take some time. And now say this is active. So for example, if you want to ask some question, so for example, I want to know how good is India's cricket team. This is a simple question. Okay, you can have the same question in ChatGPT. You can have the same question in Gemini. So I'm also asking the same question here. And if I press enter, it will give some output based on its memory or its database. It will take some time, but you will have an output for sure. Yeah, now this is output. The Indian national cricket team. So again, if your RAM is big enough, then obviously the output is very fast. Okay, so now you understand that how we can use Ollama in the terminal also. We have already seen that you can also use Ollama directly in the as a part of your downloaded options, similar to ChatGPT. But if you want to use Ollama in the terminal, this is a way to look into it. We can install any model that we want, and I have already shown you how to download any of the models. Right, Ollama pool and the model name. Ollama list will give you all the models that have been installed. Okay, and this is running any model that you want. So we'll end it here. You can press Control D. Okay, Control C, Control D. Yeah, Control C. Yeah, Control C. It will work it out for you. Okay. So we discussed, everything. I guess we have created AI in the laptop. Not created exactly, but we have downloaded AI in the laptop, and we can see that it is working in the terminal. Now we'll pass in the next video. We will see that how to pass this prompt engineering into AI. Okay, and how this AI will convert or will give an output. Okay, and then this output will go to SQLite, and then we will have a final output. Okay, so if you like this video, hit like, share with your colleagues, share with your friends, share with your family, relatives, make some comments so that I can make more and more videos like this. And all the best, and I hope to see every one of you in the next video.